What up, man? We got the big dog in the house,
Hey,
you
man,
know.
man.
I love it. It's glad to have you back. It's always good. Yeah, I love it. I think we talked about cannabis too much, and they told me that we had to dial it down on the cannabis last time. I was like, no, fuck all that. This is what we do.
How do you talk about cannabis too much? How does a fish talk about water too much?
You know what I'm saying? So one thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, let me get that ladder real quick. After you fire it, for sure. One thing I wanted to bring up, and you know, it's been one of our battles. It's been one of our things. Is fentanyl. This shit's like murdering our fucking streets. And I know that like Jelly is great. He's out making name, pushing it out and saying, hey, we need to stop this shit, you know, and there's a lot of individuals that will listen to individuals like yourself.
Yes.
Whenever, like I was telling you earlier, you know, I was like, you always bring a crowd, you always bring a bunch of good people. It's nothing but smiling faces every time we do anything. It's amazing. So if you were to have that serious conversation, what would you say to somebody?
You know what? Before I started doing, holding on the offense. Before I started smoking, I was in high school. I said, you know, if I go to college playing football, you know, I'm gonna go to college playing football. I said, if I don't, I said I'm gonna hustle in the street. I'm gonna drink 40s and I'm gonna smoke weed. And it's like, I heard that marijuana was a gateway drug, and I wanted to prove them wrong. So before I started doing drugs, I picked the two that I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna do these two. I was like, I'm not gonna let nobody bully me past this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I drink malt liquor, I smoke weed, Coke 45,
Yep.
2 zigzags, baby.
All we need. I promise you.
And so, you know, for the man who experiments, you know, I would advise somebody to smoke flower. You know, I draw the line where I draw it. You know, I can't be hypocritical.
Yeah.
You didn't tell you not to drink. You know, I would say drink malt liquor and smoke weed. And then I wouldn't tell you to do that every day. When you're getting angry and you need to reason or you need to figure some stuff out, you know, before you shoot up Walmart and a parade,
Yeah.
light that joint.
Yeah.
You know, crack that beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do it every day. You know, if you eat ice cream, you'll have diarrhea for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of anything is bad.
It is. It is.
know
You could
what I'm
overdose on coffee. You know what I'm saying? You drink too much of that. Bouncing down.
Coffee,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
So, to the fentanyl person, you know, like, I never tried fentanyl. That's because I pre-programmed my mind to not go past marijuana.
Yep.
And maybe I like to encourage all the young people out there that's, you know, not doing drugs. If you plan on doing drugs, tell yourself, say, hey, I'm only going to do marijuana.
Yep.
And
a lot of us don't think marijuana is a drug, but
Yeah.
I do find it to be a good medicine.
Yes. And you know, and if you can, you know, if you young, I say, why even start a habit you don't have already? You know, don't do nothing. Drink water and jog. You know what I'm saying?
Get
lift
money.
Weights. Yeah.
Get money.
You know,
You focus on that.
You know,
Yeah.
do good stuff.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, I would I discourage multiple drug use because now, dude, we gotta watch weed now.
Yeah. You do
You
gotta
know,
watch weed now.
You know, we was like, you know, weed was a safe, quote unquote, drug.
Yep.
You know, we didn't have to worry about the the cocaine and the heroin and the X pills and somebody's putting this and that and all this and that. But I would tell people to not be experimental. Don't be
Don't chase waterfalls.
what's that gimmick? What they call it? Guinea pig?
Yeah, don't be the guinea pig.
Yeah, don't be.
Yeah, don't be trying some
Don't
shit.
be don't be like a dope guinea pig. Like, you know, smoke some weed and call it a day.
And call it a day.
Yeah.
See, I grew up, you know, we grew up in the drug era. So, you know, the cocaine, the crack, the the heroin, that stuff was very rampant. But like we knew the cause and effects of them. But now you having people that are taking Xanax and they'll go and so they get in a car accident, right? And they got their leg hurt. And the doctor come and give them some pills. Well, now that they take these pills for 6 months and their leg's fine now, the doctor cuts them off. So now they go to the streets because they're addicted to the fucking things. And then they get some press-packed ones that are fake, and then it knocks them the fuck off. Or they'll stay addicted for 10 years and they lost all their trust in their friends and family. They lost their ambition to even live after so long, you know? Because you run across a lot of people and, you know, I know you have friends that you've grown up with that they've just lost hope, that are just hopeless. And you're like, damn, man, like, what's wrong? You know, I know what's wrong, but like, how can we help you? But there comes a time to where you're like, damn, I've been helping them for so long and trying for so long that you just want to give up. And so many people don't even have somebody in their life to even give up on them, let alone fucking, they just never had people.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of people that don't have nuclear families. They don't have fathers or a mother, or they're staying with their grandma or their aunt or something of that nature. And you don't have, when it's like that and there's no father in the house, you're gonna have the people that are just gonna do what the fuck they want to do. You know, they don't have people giving them that discipline and saying, hey, this shit's wrong. You shouldn't be operating like this. You need to fucking be a better person, you know? Walk on. I was talking about it with my wife. So when I'm walking, and I've noticed you do it too. So when we're walking into a store, you don't let your girl be out here on the left side of you, out here in the street. No. You put her on the right side and you stand in the street and walk. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like that's always been a thing. Yeah. Even when my mom was raising me, I stayed in when we walking into the grocery store and she stayed on the outside. She's like, how am I gonna protect you if I'm letting you out in the street?
Right.
You know, and so I still think that way in every manner, you know. And when I'm walking with my wife and my kids, and she knows, I'll be like, oh, hey baby, come on this side of me. Come on. Everybody get on this side of me. You know what I'm saying? Because if a car comes through, I'll take the hit.
Yes.
You know, but that goes just in the show. We all gotta have somebody that's gonna be there to say, "Hey, man, quit being a fucking dumbass."
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yep.
The best thing in the world is a dad, coach, and a drill sergeant.
Yep.
And I hate to say it, but somebody gotta be that guy. Somebody gotta say, "Hey, no." You know, this guy said that. He tried to steal some chips when he went to the store with his dad. He said right when he tried to put them underneath his shirt, he's like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
So put it back.
Yeah.
Now, if he wasn't there, that would have been a bag of chips stole. That would have been.
Imagine if he got away with it too.
Oh man, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes doing bad feels good. He would have been able to eat them chips walking down the street, and nobody would have said anything different. He don't know he didn't pay that $1.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, that's what I ought to do.
Yeah.
But every time I want something, I need to do that little thing.
Yep.
You know
and now I just put it up under my shirt and I can get away with it.
Right.
Now stealing is legit. Yeah. Now you can't even tell that kid it's different.
Right. But by me being around, certain shit just ain't happening.
Yep. You know. But that's the stance we have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna go pull no dope out in front of you like that.
Dude, you know we can't hardly spank your kids no more. You can't tell your girl what to do.
I'm a little old school, so
I'm talking about in
society. This is truth.
This is true. Square society.
Yeah.
If you go with a mainstream person, you know, you get to. If you get too aggressive with your kids in Walmart, that person walks up with that phone going,
oh yeah,
and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. So you can't raise your kids. You can't spank your kids when you need to. But then what are the cops gonna do when they pull up?
Oh, they're gonna deer flip you.
Yeah, and your kids are out of line.
Yep, they're gonna fuck them up.
Yeah, dude, you're just raising these victims. So in society, you can't do these things. So you know, sometimes I got a baby mama, and she gives me hell, but she don't let nobody else run over me. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
You know, then like sometimes when I'm trying to raise my kids, you know, you don't talk about this before you grab somebody and go to fucking them and having kids. You know, you don't say, hey, how do you feel about a child being raised like this? A child being like, well, I feel like this, that, and the other. You know, like, You know, I'm turning to the point where if you don't agree on all these 200 things, don't even have sex with the person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fully.
You're gonna have to bring in another human being. Look at all this stuff you guys disagree on.
You gonna meet a girl at the club with the checklist? Look, I plan on fucking you tonight, but
yeah. How about not meeting a girl at the club?
You know, well, very true, very true. Yeah.
This is where you hang out?
Yeah. I haven't been in clubs.
I don't want
forever.
you to be my children's mother.
Yeah. Unless she's the manager there and she's running the show.
That's up to you. You got to think about who do you want your kids to call mom?
Very true.
Some chicks in the bar, you know.
Or the one that, you know, has got a decent job, nurse or something of that nature.
You go mother, you're going to want a little something nurtures. That's because you look how you feel about your child.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like, hey, I want to do all this thing with stuff. Anyway, I get to talking to my kids, and she'll correct me in front of them. She's 7 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So I told her I was like, I had so many days. I had 7 times 365 days. You learn a lot in a day.
Oh yeah.
They say you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting high. You're smarter than me, dude. So tell me, what's 7 times 365?
Oh shit. Okay.
I know I can give me at least 3
like
inside of that.
7 times 365. So you're looking
Edit
at
this
like
video so
2,100. No, it'd be like 2,500. 2,515.
All right. I've been on Earth 2,015 days before she fell out.
Yeah. Learn a lot in a day too.
I know more than her. 2,000 days is a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You multiply 2,000 times 24 hours, and I got. So.
Yeah. That's a long ass time.
So while I'm talking to my kid, I get into a double argument correcting her, and I know all these things, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta talk in a way
that they can understand.
That cancels out both of these parties.
Yeah.
There's me just trying to tell my kid how to be a surviving human. And then there's her interrupting me in front of my kids, distorting what I'm trying to get them to understand, throwing that off.
Yeah.
So, however, I noticed I underestimated my presence and my response. That's all I got, according to society.
Yeah. Huh.
I can't spank them. Can't tell her nothing.
See, I've always had this discussion with my old lady, and it's always been, hey, look, whenever one of us is correcting the children, if you don't like the way I'm doing it,
holler at me somewhere else.
We got to go over here.
The problem
we have to go over here.
She refuses to go over there.
Oh, that's
she gets off. She gets off on doing it in front of everybody. This is a show.
So she don't even have to be right.
No, it's a whole nother fetish.
Yeah, she don't have to be right. Then, I know people that do that.
And then it's my fault for having kids with her and not investigating these characteristics of her personality.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a hard thing to do, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's impossible.
A bottle of Coke 45. Girl looking good, dancing all on you. Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
What is this dance on? Yeah, I ain't going to agree with you. Yeah, I'm going to try to embarrass you in front of everybody.
Now, hold on. You signed this checklist. You know what I'm saying? You signed this.
Yeah.
No, hell no. I think I seen a few people that do that, and you know, I don't know what to say sometimes. I get stuck. Cause I'm like, what?
I came up with this. I know what she do, so it's like, I'm not gonna tell my kids nothing wrong. I ain't gonna tell my kids go jump off a cliff, go rob a bank.
Yeah.
So, and I know she loves them too.
Yeah.
But just for her, whatever, the flip,
it's mostly just minor stuff anyway.
She'll just suicide bomber everything. You know what I mean? So, I can either participate and let her run my blood pressure up, or I can just see her game, still realize my child needs to be informed. So, hey, she goes to work on certain days.
Yeah.
I hang out with the kids when she goes to work.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Don't do this. And she comes back, hey. No lessons. If she's there, no lessons. If I hear something and it's in the car, don't say nothing.
Yep.
No, not right now. Yeah, because she's gonna have the present. She's gonna have the.
Yeah.
But I gotta hold my patience. I'm the older person.
Yeah.
So I gotta be patient. Not only patient, effective. I got to get my kids this information, no matter whether you and me have a problem or not.
Yep.
Me and you, this is what we do.
Yeah.
But
they don't understand that yet.
They don't understand. They're in this world. I got some pain in my life I don't want them to experience. You're interrupting me from preventing this pain that they're going to face. I told my son, he fell down on the basketball court. I understand it hurt. I wasn't me. I told him, I said, get up. I knew time was going to take away the pain.
Yeah.
He was crying. Yeah, we boys, we all them fail.
Yeah.
At some point, we fall, we hurt, but we don't cry. We're like, yeah, damn.
Yep. Sometimes motivate you.
That's that part that makes you a man right there. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like, get up, you little pussy. No, I wasn't me. I didn't say get up. I said that's all right. I said get on up.
Yep.
I was trying to teach him how to get through it without being a crybaby and a whine sack. Because some of you guys is your enemies, and they can't see that. They can't if they know your weak spot.
Yeah.
They that makes him cry. That gets it.
Well, let's just knock him down.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
that's his weak. The weakest link in the chain.
Yeah.
Like the lion runs after the babies.
Yeah.
The mama got too much sense.
Yeah.
Need that little stupid kid.
Hell yeah.
That
Mama
good
gonna
ass
fuck
meal
you
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the process of me trying to show him how to wait the pain out and show as less emotion as possible, she comes all in. Oh, what are you doing? And then I you go to the, you get to the walking and looking at stuff, and then like I noticed like he was late tying his shoe. Other little kids his age was tying his shoe.
Yeah.
And like he was like this big grown man, I'm over here tying his shoe. It was like them bears. They said Junior. Junior had that big diaper on. He was bigger than the mama and the daddy, you know what I'm saying? And my son's a sharp kid. But I could see where, the not being together on the situation. I see how it had an effect. But then, I'm the older, wiser man. I'm older and wiser. I'm 2,000 days ahead. So I noticed I type her something about the kid. I'm like, how you doing? This, that, and the other. I said, in this world, such and such and such. I said, at some point in time, Joseph is going to have to learn how to do such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And bam, 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 bam. And this is why. Bam, bam, bam. I notice how she can't interrupt that text message.
Yeah. She got to read it, and she gonna read the whole thing.
Yeah.
She gonna read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and you know what? And I sit back. F what your mouth say, right?
Yeah.
I see her starting to see it and start to get on to her. So like, if she interrupts me, I don't care how my son gets the right information.
Yeah.
As long as he gets the right information.
Yeah.
And if I have to send it through her, I will. If I can get it to him, I will. Tell his grandma, man, I'm a quarterback. I'm gonna get the ball to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And You know, sometimes you got to navigate like that. But that's how I have to do the people about fitness.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Get them the correct information.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And everything else. You know, I don't know how far I drifted from your original question. You was asking.
Oh no, we was cool. Yeah, no, we could drift. We can keep
I got
rolling.
high. I don't know where we was at.
Hell
yeah. Deep.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
3?
Yeah.
So I usually ask this. So you know, your kids are gonna be more privileged than a lot of the next kids.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I know my kids are gonna be a little more privileged than the next kids.
Yes.
You know. And as we're growing up, we want to give them struggles, them hard, difficult tasks that we just had naturally. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're never gonna worry about our power going out unless a snowstorm goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the whole block got knocked out. They don't have to worry about the hot water. They don't have to worry about food being in there. You know, there's a lot of things that I know you grew up in LA. There's a lot of times that, you know, you ain't gonna have food in your cabinets like that. Right. You know, there's gonna be a lot of those time frames. Well, how do we give them same tasks and struggles to get through to make them stronger without having the same tasks that we had to accomplish? Now we could say the college thing. We should say pushing forth these efforts.
You know what? This is what I say. Figure out the point.
Yep.
Of that moment. Every day we're going to tell them something. You learn something new every day, right?
Yep.
Figure out the point. Try to microwave it down to the fewest words possible. You might say it with a low tone. You might say it like a drill sergeant. But say it.
But I'm talking about these are just words now.
Listen to me. That's all we got. Watch this. We're going to give them the words. They got to obey your words or they're going to experience the consequences of not obeying your words. Give them your words. They're going to experiment. They're going to go against your words. But pretty soon they're going to see a pattern. And one day they're going to realize Dad has my best interest. And pretty soon when you say something, they're just going to take your word for it. Like that dude on Tommy Boy said, I can stick my head up a butcher's ass. What did he say? I can stick my head up a bull's ass and try to estimate the price of butter, but I'd rather take a butcher's word for it.
Right.
Pretty soon you're going to be the butcher. They're going to rather take your word for it. Like if Dad said it, I'm going to just go with it. Because why would Dad tell me wrong? My dad tell me, he started a pattern. He said, Joseph, this, that, and the other. You know, you walk around with your pants hanging out and the police going to come messing with you. Man. And you think I can't hear him when them 9mm is up against my head and them dudes is running up and down my leg?
Yeah.
I hear him clear. He said, Joseph, you black. He said, society don't like you. He says, don't give them a reason to do nothing to you. Have your driver's license. Have your car insurance. Have this stuff. Keep it in your car, Joseph. They were like, okay, Daddy. I'm like, I'm cool, Daddy. I experiment against him. Hopping the 83 Coupe de Ville, skating on Dayton Rim. That dude yoked me out. They got the 9s all to me and they yakking me, running up and down my leg. You think I don't hear my dad saying, hey, Joseph, if the police can check you, you can check yourself. Make sure you have your driver's license. Make sure you have your proof of insurance.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know.
See, that's the hard to say too, because now, even as a father, you sitting there like, damn, I just told you about this thing.
No. Keep going. Man, you know what? Say it and walk away. Say, hey, you know, I listened to the Full Metal Jacket. He goes, you are Marines. But when Marines, he said, you are Marines. He was like, sometimes Marines die. When you die, we'll close ranks and march on. He did this about face and he walked out the room. You know? Sometimes what you need to do is to the people in my life that I remember, are the people that walked up to me. They knew what they were saying. It wasn't a whole bunch. They said it and they walked away. Hey, check this out. At 6 o'clock tomorrow, you playing bam, bam. I could hear that louder than all that. This is when I know you ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
It's too much of this. You know, my dad, he'll say, you know, keep your insurance for such and such and such. But, you know, I've had some sheriffs walk up to me in jail. Okay. One time I was selling CDs on the Las Vegas Strip. Cop rode up on me on a bike. He said, "Hey, you can't sell this." Rode off. Selling CDs. People selling cocaine. I'm stop selling flipping CDs. The fuck out of here. I'm selling fucking CDs. He said, "Hey, I told you." He was more hostile when he came back, you know.
Yeah.
But that's a bad example because he used a lot of words.
Yeah.
I guess I'm trying to talk as a father. Sum it up in as less words possible. Say, hey, come here. Stop. Hey, don't do this. Such and such. You got it? Yeah. And you want to take it a step further? Have it on a piece of paper. Say, son, come in my office today. Hey, son, say, come here, Junior. Hey, always have car insurance. Go get you some right now. Do you understand me? Yes, I did. Some right here. He signed right there. Have a video camera going. You have a, you know, I'm gonna have to get with I'll update. Come in here. I have my camera going. I said, hey, on such and such day, this, that, and the other. And then, okay, let them go out. They'll experiment with my words or whatever. And when it happened, I know because I know. I can hear my dad.
Yep.
When the police are searching me, I can hear my dad. I can hear him. I can hear his voice in some kind of dome echoing roof type. Joseph. always have your car. All right, sure. So I'm knowing they're gonna hear me. Then I'm gonna have like the videotape proof for them so they can't play dumb with me and play with my emotions.
Yeah.
Keep a record of keep a computer.
Just be like, look.
Keep a computer. Load it in the computer. Type in that lesson. Yeah. Be able to type it in the cursor and pull up the day.
Yeah. Did you learn your lesson on that one? Like, look at that trick.
Say, what happened? Come in here. Come in the office. Okay, what happened? You did such and such. Okay, give me a quick second. Yeah. You remember this day right here? Boom. Okay. And don't get mad at him because you know as an older man, it's going to take a pattern.
Yeah.
For him to learn that what you say is bond. Like, let's just go with what Dad is saying. You know, I ain't going to give him no player or pimping advice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell him, keep your car insurance. Go down there and pay your land taxes.
Yep.
So they don't take your property for $250.
For real.
You know,
these are, You know, these are all the things I had to learn the hard way.
See?
You know, you had to bump your head because I didn't listen to my parents when they were telling me to do this and do that. And I'm like, nah, you just don't know. You just don't understand, you know?
Mm-mm. They give you that. You get a solid man or woman. You get a solid person in your life. They tell you what's up real quick and leave it alone. And pretty soon, you notice how you notice how we listen to older people now?
Oh yeah.
You know why? We had that pattern. Pretty soon, we see that dude leaning up against the pole. We look at his truck. We look at his house. He's like, how you doing, son? He said, son, can I tell you something? You be like, yes, sir.
Yep.
He said, don't drag it like this. That's what messes up your transmission. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you think about it, that man just saved you X amount of dollars.
Oh, man. Years off your life if you got to work for them dollars.
Or he could have stood there and not said nothing.
And said, look at this dumbass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And watch you go through
That's how most of society is nowadays. You got to go and seek out advice.
Once your kid, a human being is selfish. They look out for themselves. Once they realize it's in their interest to listen to you, you think they're not going to do it?
Yeah.
I tell you where some money's at, and you go find it. Shit, even a dog, give him a couple of treats. That motherfucker sit down.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you need.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's my dog's a man's best friend.
We need to talk more to our kids. Hurry up and give them that pattern.
Yep.
Don't let life trickle that pattern in. Hurry up. Go there for a week. Hey, now listen to me, son. Watch that happen. Did it happen? Okay. Have a nice day, and I love you. Hey, look, brush your teeth every night. Get that dental floss, go in between them. Because if you don't, man, you got to go to the dentist. They're going to have to stick you in the gums.
Yep.
I love you, son. I don't want you to get stuck all in the gums like Daddy do.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth before you go to bed. Hey, Daddy, I got a toothache. Oh.
Well.
Now I'd have mercy on him. I wouldn't want to show him the video.
Yeah, no.
While he's having the toothache. But
that's hard.
But maybe like a less painful situation.
Yeah.
I can just show him I'm right. And I'm not saying I'm right about everything in life, but I'm right about what I'm advising you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I didn't know what I was talking about, I wouldn't be saying nothing to you.
Yep.
I got a little girlfriend, she telling me something, I tell her something back, and it wind up being right. And she like, yeah. She said, how do you know? I'm like, look at these gray hairs in my chin. Now, I always have to keep saying that. Like, we said, well, but you know, and the GPS says, I'm like, I was here before GPS. What do you mean?
We had MapQuest.
Like, look at the sometimes
I'm
like, look at the gray hairs in this chin.
Yeah.
And I have to just let them know. So, man, all these different things. So, yeah, we got to talk more so they can get the pattern quicker.
Yeah.
And then they can get on the right track quicker.
Yep.
And then, things will be better.
Yeah.
All these dudes that have fathers. Donald Trump had a father.
Yep.
Hey, son. They're gonna fix $60 million. Put it over here. Don't do this. Don't do that. But he got to step over a lot of mud puddles that the rest of us have to swim through.
Yep. We got to bump our head 100 times.
We need to listen. Even the Bible tell you listen to the elders of the church.
Yep.
Older people. Old lady sitting in a wheel, in a rocking chair. Tell a young 5-year-old girl, get a bowl, baby. Now put the flour in it.
Yeah.
Get these in the refrigerator, get 2 sticks of butter.
Yeah.
The old lady can't move, but
yeah.
If this little girl listened to her, she'd be running around there baking pound cakes for everybody.
And then you create that pattern.
Pretty soon, Grandma would say, they go, hi, Grandma, how you doing? Boom, 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 boom.
What do you want me to cook you? Let me show you how I can do it. As they say, a smart man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from others.
Amen. Why not be why not be wise? I'm gonna try to save my kids from the experience.
Yeah, because a lot of those experiences suck.
My dad started talking to me, and it changed my mind about a lot of stuff. He said, Joseph, don't go to the Army. He said, go to the Navy. He said, you eat better. You go to bed in a bed. He said, you just got to sleep out in the grass. He said, go to the Navy.
Yeah, I went to the Army. I was out in the grass.
If you would have talked to my dad, you wouldn't have went to the Army. You would have went to the Navy.
No, I already had tattoos. Look, I tried the Air Force first. They said, hell no. I tried the Marines. They said, nope. Then I went to the Navy, and they were like, no. I was like, fuck, Army it is.
Right on, brother. But yeah, if you didn't have tattoos, and my dad ran into you outside of Walmart, hell no. He would have took 4 hours with me waiting in the car. Like, no, dude, like, go to the fucking Navy.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I love the military. I love all aspects of the military, to an extent, but I love the discipline, because that's where you got a man there who's telling you what's up, and they create that pattern in there, I'm gonna grab a water. You want one?
I'll take it. Yes, sir.
Morning.
Hey, Mama, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
We're looking out good with your purple on today.
Thank you. Thank you. Say hello to my host. I'm getting interviewed.
Well, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Mama. I'm doing good. We just relaxing, talking about parenting.
All right.
Yep. And your mama calls it like just check in. I love it. Perfect timing.
Oh, don't tell me about parenting. Okay, Mom, I believe you was just leaving. I'm just playing. Hey, yes, ma'am.
You all got it now. Well, I'm doing phase 2 of parenting.
Amen. Amen.
I love it.
Amen.
I'm a junior in college.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, that's one thing about it. I love that because, like me, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If my mama calls, I'm gonna answer that. It don't matter. You gotta. It's mama.
But you know what? You put the job first, then they fire your ass after 20 years or 5 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a parent die and you realize all that time you was giving gang members that shoot you over the pettiest shit,
Mm-hmm.
bitches that don't like you. You're giving all the people your life and your time. The one that loved you just died without you.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess when you get one of them, you look at them motherfuckers all around you. You know, you gotta get, you get your money, you do what you do. But when your mama call, you be like, this is an easy one.
You know what I'm saying?
Hang on, mister, kill me if I don't pay you.
You know.
Give me a quick second.
Yeah.
Hello, mother.
You know.
Yeah. So you'll figure it out. You know, your little kid think everybody's his friend. You gotta turn around that place he ran away from. The place you need to turn around and go back to.
Mm-hmm. You get that a lot too. I mean, I did it when I was a kid. You know, I was gone. I was trying to run from home as fast as I could because that's what my rules were.
Right.
You know,
right.
And I was like, I could do anything I want in the world and they don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I always ran from it. Now I got like such a close relationship with my mother and, you know, I'm getting it back with my pops. And me and my kids had the best relationship I could ever have with them. So it's, you know, when I watch them start trying to run, now I'm just like, all right, I got you. It's cool. Now let's build this bond here. You know, let's build this and build that, because now we can be somewhere. You know, because now I know that you're actually my blood. You're not just baby mamas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you see yourself so much in them that you can't. The love for it's just overbearing sometimes. You just
man.
you know, that it's wild. You just want them to be better than you at every corner.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get it though, and that's what I love about being a father. We're gonna get it. They ain't got no handbooks for this shit, and I love every minute of it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, next year I'll be 50. You love your people, you know, you watch a football game, basketball game. If a dude don't look at the shot clock, he'll be dribbling between his legs, doing his hot move while the buzzer's going off. He should have been shooting instead of hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at life and, you know, I look at conflict. Your girl, your kids, society. I look at how time consuming it can be.
Yep.
That's why I reduce my words as much as possible. I say what I mean what I say, and I know what I'm talking about. I say it real quick and go ahead. Because that's all the emotion you can get out of me.
Yep.
That's all the time you can get out of me. I'm gonna reduce it down to the smallest terms. And all of that is anger, confusion, and misery. And I'm gonna get back to being happy. Then you know, there's our own personal journey. You know, a plane flies up, it flies straight, and it descends. You know, and as we all get closer to
That
the
descent.
graveyard or hopefully a transfiguration.
You're right.
As we get close to the cliff or whatever, we have to be at peace with ourselves. We got to be able to sit down and lay back reading and just go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without just going in turmoil and chaos. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna love my people. I'm gonna tell them what's up. God can't control people. So neither can we. We're miniature gods created by the ultimate God. We have little powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he can control people, but he chose not to.
Yeah.
So maybe we should choose the same thing. At the same time,
You gotta check them.
I believe with his power, you don't have to control them if they know what's best. If an old man tells you, hey man, don't walk across that street, man, trucks are flying back and forth, Mack trucks. He going about his business. Pretty soon you realize what he's saying is true.
Yeah.
Are you gonna walk, once you understand that he told you the truth, are you gonna walk across that street with Mack trucks flying both directions?
Fuck no.
No.
Hell no.
Does he have to stand there and toil with you?
No, just say it
No.
once.
So, go ahead and tell people about fentanyl. Tell them how bad it is. Tell your kids or what they need to know in life. Don't blah 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 all day like I've been doing this whole podcast. Think about what needs to be said, and with as few words as possible.
I fucking love it.
Right into the ear, right into the brain. Walk on. Pretty soon, when E.F. Hutton speaks,
Yeah.
what's the other part?
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm
too high.
motherfucker. I want this clip of the whole podcast, dude.
Oh, man.
Watch how many hits this shit get, dude. I want this little clip right here. They got this old commercial. Damn, that shows me how old I am. They had this old commercial. It's a E.F. Hutton commercial. He goes, I'm buying $100,000 in stock. These rich dudes would be eating in a restaurant. I'm buying $100,000 in stock. What should I do? He said, well, E.F. Hutton told me. And then the whole restaurant starts and listens into that table. And the slogan was, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody listens.
Oh, that's fucking tough right there.
Yeah, so I was saying, once you reduce your words, get your point straight to, the people or the children.
Yeah.
And you go, pretty soon when you speak, everybody listens. But when you blab, nobody listens like they do it now. Because I've been blabbing some motherfuckers. I got high, man.
No, I fucking love it. I love it. Well, that was fucking amazing, and I know we got to get to it. We're going to rock out and have some fucking fun today. Go meet some people, go say hello. I always love having you come out. There's always some good words. It's always some great stuff, my friend.
Let's do it, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's do it.
Right on.